done a video. But I am back for weekly videos once again. I had to take a small break because I was sick, but I feel so much better now and I'm so excited to be back in front of the camera again, filming for you guys. I have missed you. So in this video, I am doing a get ready with me for a dressy winter look. It's not super dressy, like it's not something you would wear to like a formal party or anything, but this is what I would consider dressy for like a college or like high school age girl. So I'm going to show you my makeup, my hair, and my outfit. So if you guys want to know how I got this look, keep on watching. So I've just taken a shower, so my hair is still pretty wet, and I'm going to start by pushing it back with a headband. And then I'm using my L'Oreal Revitalift eye cream to hydrate my eyes, so I'm applying some of that underneath my eyes and right on top of my eyelids. Next, I'm using my Dream Fresh BB Cream by Maybelline and applying this all over my face as a nice base for my foundation, just to make sure my skin stays nice and moisturized. Once I've done that, I'm using my Age Rewind Concealer by Maybelline to cover up any dark circles under my eyes, and I'm using a very generous amount of this because I do struggle with dark circles, and I'm also using a beauty blender to blend this in. This is one product that I've been obsessed with lately because it really does a great job of hiding my dark circles. Next, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer as an eyeshadow primer, so I'm placing a few dots on my eyelids and then using my finger to blend that into my skin. Once that is completely blended, I'm going in with my Estee Lauder Invisible Fluid Makeup Foundation, and I'm using my finger to dot this all over my face. The reason I do it in dots is to make sure I get all of these sections of my skin, and then I'm using that same beauty blender to just blend that all together. So on this step, I'm really making sure that it's blending very well and that there are no lines or creases or any areas where you can just really tell that there's a lot of foundation. I really want this to look natural, and I don't really want anyone to tell that I have foundation on. To set that in place, I'm using my e.l.f. translucent powder. So this is just a cute little compact, and I'm using this big fluffy brush to buff that into my face, and as you can tell, I'm doing this in circular motions just to make sure all of my skin is covered and it will set my foundation in place for the whole day. And to add some contour, I'm using my Rimmel London Natural Bronzer and this big fluffy angled brush, and I'm applying this just below my cheekbones just to add a little bit of definition to my face. This is actually a key step for the winter time because my tan is fading and I want to still have that bronzy look. For my cheeks, I'm using my Revlon blush in the color Oh Baby Pink and this big fluffy brush to just lightly pat this onto my cheeks. And again, I really want to keep this natural so it looks very blended with the rest of my makeup. And now it's about that time where I stop for a mini dance party. And then I'm going to fill in my eyebrows using this dark brown Maybelline eyeshadow and an angled brush. So I'm just lightly going over my eyebrows, filling in any holes and just making sure that everything is going in the same direction. And once they are all filled in, I'm using a clear mascara to brush over them, and this is mainly just to make sure all of the hairs are set in place. For my eyeshadow, first I'm using this shimmery taupe color with this white brush, and I'm applying that to my eyelid. And I'm mainly focusing this on my eyelid, but I'm also bringing it up a little bit into my crease, just kind of with whatever is left on my brush, so there is a hint of the white in my crease. Once my eyelids are fully covered in that taupe color, I'm going in with this dark gray into my crease, and I'm using this small brush because it's very precise and it's very easy for me to get it in the exact place I want it. And yes, I realize this looks a little crazy, but we are going to blend it out. So that is exactly what I'm doing right here. I'm using this big fluffy brush to blend out that dark gray color, and I'm going in circular motions just to make sure everything is blended and it looks very natural. Then I'm using another shimmery white color and that same white brush to apply that right against my brow bone, and this will just add a little bit of highlight so you can really see the difference between the gray and the white. Next, I'm using my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner to create a thin line on my top lash line, and this can be kind of difficult. It does take some practice, but I promise you, once you get used to it, using a liquid liner is much easier than a pencil. I have realized that you have much more control over a liquid liner and you can really just make it do whatever you want. So I decided to use that for this look, and I really love the way that it kind of just brings my eyes together. It gives me that really tight, neat look that I was going for. Next, I'm using a black pencil eyeliner to line my waterline. So I'm just making a very light, thin line. I'm also tight lining my eyes with that same pencil, and this will add a little bit of length to my eyelashes, and they're not the longest, so I could use a little help. And now it's time to curl those lashes, so I'm using this eyelash curler to give me a nice curl. And then I'm going in with my CoverGirl Clump Crusher Mascara, and I'm applying lots and lots of coats of this to my eyelashes, just to give me that thick look that, you know, pretty much everyone goes for with mascara. It takes a little work because, like I said, my eyelashes are not the thickest, but we will get there eventually. So I'm just going to continue putting coats of mascara on there until I'm happy with it. I'm also applying some mascara to my bottom lashes. A lot of people don't do this, but I usually do because it makes my eyes look a little bit wider. And once I'm done with that, I am completely finished with my makeup look. And now it's time to move on to my hairstyle. So obviously at this point my hair is still wet, so I'm taking my headband out and I am blow drying it. So now my hair is completely dry. I know, fast, right? I'm just like lightning speed. So I'm going to brush it out using my hairbrush. And then I'm going to section off half of my hair. So I'm using my fingers to decide about how much hair I want. And then I'm going to use this comb to brush it back and make sure there are no bumps and everything is nice and smooth. Next, I'm using a ponytail holder to hold my hair in place, and again making sure there are no bumps and that everything is neat. Now I'm taking sections from my ponytail and teasing them using my comb, and this is just to add a little bit of volume to my hair. I have very thin hair, so if your hair is naturally thick, you could probably skip this step, but I'm also brushing it out to make sure it's neat and that there are no major like bumps or anything crazy looking. And then I'm going to begin wrapping my hair into a bun. So I'm basically just wrapping my hair around itself to create this cute little like donut type shape. And once I get to the very end, like there's not very much left, I'm going to tuck it into the bottom of the bun and then use a ponytail holder to secure that in place. And as you can tell, my bangs are sort of starting to fall out because they're not quite long enough to reach the bun, so I'm using a headband to hold them back, but you could also skip this if you don't have bangs. And that is my winter themed hairstyle. The point of this is to be kind of messy and not very put together, so I really love the way this looks, and I think it's the perfect dressy hairstyle for a high school or college age girl because it's not super put together and it's still really fun and flirty. So now that I'm finished with my makeup and hair, it's time to move on to my favorite part, the outfit. I'm hurting, baby. I'm broken down. I need your loving. So I am basically obsessed with this whole outfit. It is literally perfect. This striped crop top is from Brandy Melville, and I love the colors and the way it looks. It's just super chic. So I decided to pair that with this maroon leather skirt that's from TJ Maxx, and I'm literally loving this. It is probably my favorite thing that's in my closet right now. And you guys know my over-the-knee sock obsession is real, so I'm wearing these white ones from Forever 21, and they are perfect. I borrowed these little black heels from a friend, but you could totally find something like this anywhere. They are super common and they're really comfortable. For my jewelry, I'm wearing these pearl studs and this matching pearl bracelet that are from Dillard's, and these two gold knuckle rings are from Etsy. And that is it for my outfit. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me get ready for this dressy winter look, and I'll have a new video up next week. Bye guys!